This is my life.
And we back at it again. Welcome back to Off The Stoop Podcast. I'm your boy VA Poe.
And I'm Trina, the Baddest Bee.
Yeah. It's official. It's been official. This is a special one for you guys. We got the beautiful, the intelligent, very tall, taller than me, of course. You know what I'm saying?
She's 5'10". She's 5'10".
And we finally proved that I'm not 5'10". So
Thank you. Get it right.
I'll say it on camera. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. The beautiful Sherell Rowe.
Hey.
Welcome to the show.
Hey.
Absolutely.
Yes,
absolutely.
thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So I guess we could start off with this news brief. As far as everybody else knows, I'm pretty sure y'all heard about it. Trump has ordered MLK Day and Juneteenth to be cut from free entry days at U.S. national parks, and he added his own birthday, which falls on Flag Day.
Wow.
Yeah.
He is the poster child for narcissistic. I swear to goodness.
And that's my birthday. It's embarrassing.
It's ridiculous.
Very embarrassing.
We're just going to make it Trina Day.
Trina Day's better. Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That's
man.
terrible.
Yeah, this guy's something else. He's something else, man. Something else.
Mm-hmm.
How y'all feel about that, though?
Embarrassed that I live here. I feel embarrassed. He's just very much self-centered. He's a narcissist. I have to be careful what I say about him.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, it's just uncalled for. It's just taken away. He's trying to erase history. Mm-hmm. That's what he's trying to do.
I hope everybody that voted for that man is happy.
I say the same thing all the time.
And I hope they don't get their food stamps. Just to be clear.
I say it all the time.
Just to be clear.
All the time, man.
And he also keeps trying to dangle this little $2,000 check in front of everybody. Like, and keep hearing about he's going to
get it.
Yeah. I mean, I believe when I see it in my bank account. Just give me my money, sir.
Yeah.
We should be getting a lot more than that.
I mean, I won't get it anyway. Taxes gonna eat mine up. So.
Oh, you owe taxes?
Do I?
Amen. Hallelujah. Jesus.
Do I? Yeah. It's ridiculous, man. Well, let's get into the show, man. Sherell, so I guess I got a couple questions for you, but you can ask what you want to ask her.
Okay, well.
Okay.
Hey,
okay.
Hey.
We ready. Let's do it. Lock
like
it
that.
up.
Let's do it
So
like that.
for people that don't know, which they should know, tell them where you're from and where you grew up.
Okay, so I was born in Honolulu, Hawaii. My father was military, so we ended up in the DMV area because he got stationed in Quantico. And then once we got stationed out here, I pretty much grew up in Woodbridge for the majority of my life.
So what are like some of your fondest memories, like growing up in Woodbridge?
Whoa, fondest memories.
Fondest.
Well, I mean, I met you.
Well, you're blessed for that.
I met you. I mean, we've been best friends since we were 13, 14 years old. I don't know. I mean, I pretty much had a really active childhood, to say the least. I mean, we had a lot of interesting friends that we grew up with, and we did a lot of interesting things.
Well, would you say like some of the people you met or the experience you had like growing up here or meeting people here, did it like shape you to the person you are today or have anything to do with it?
Absolutely. I feel like anything that you do in life, no matter what, like from when you're younger into growing into adulthood, shapes you, right? So, I mean, I did a lot of things that probably would be frowned upon, right? But it was like, honestly, it was all in having fun. You know what I mean? We did a lot of stupid teenage shit. And
Not me.
But
She was alone.
She was very active in that too. But I mean, it played a big part in how I look at the world now, right? And like I grew up around a lot of men. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like between my brothers, my cousins, and then like the guys that I was always surrounded with, right? And that absolutely shaped me also as a female, going into different situations and scenarios, even into the industry, right? Because men have a different way of moving, and they taught me a lot when it comes to always my awareness when I'm out and you know, just how I think when it comes to business, and you know, not putting my emotions
Don't
in the
have
middle
emotions.
of things. Not that I couldn't have emotions.
Look, take your emotions out of it.
Yeah. But to think a little bit more clearly.
So when you when you think about your sound, right? Your sound is very unique, very different.
You talking about her musically?
Music
Oh, okay.
sound, right? How do you think you fit with the culture nowadays? Like, do you think it fits within the culture, or?
Now I would say yes. Back when I was really going hard as far as an artist, no, because that was really like the issue that I had.
Right.
Dealing, when I was working with a lot of different producers, and managers and stuff like that. Their thing was like, they always try to put me into this box. They're like, okay, well, who are you? Okay, so because Mary J. Blige has this, and,
Right.
and Beyonce does this, and Aaliyah does this. So who are you? But my thing is like, I grew up on a whole bunch of different genres of music. My mom used to listen to Patsy Cline and Randy Travis, Kenny Rogers. She loved country music.
Right.
You know what I mean? My father listened to all the Motown hits. They both also love like. What was it? Smokey Robinson, Dinah Ross.
Eclectics.
Yeah, Michael Jackson. I can go on. Aaron Neville. So I channeled a lot of all of that music into what I like to hear. So like
Right.
I've done EDM, which is electronic dance music. I've done country. I've done R&B, pop, and it's just like whatever mood that I'm in. So it was hard for me to kind of just box
in
that
one
in.
box.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Because
I get it.
I just love music as a whole.
I get it. Yep, absolutely.
But I think that now, I get on her personally myself because she's the gatekeeper of music. so she has things she hasn't released, and that's her personal thing. You have to do things when you want to, or you can just keep it for yourself.
Right.
But I think you shifted into like a different path, like, and so what made you want to shift somewhere different? What made you want to go somewhere different?
It's crazy because like I never thought that I would ever shift into anything different. Music was always like my number one. Like I had all my eggs in that basket, and then it kind of just happened to me for me to just start putting my hands into other pots. Like I loved singing, and but when it came to like talking in front of people, I don't like talking. I'm just like, I only spoke when I had something to say.
Right.
And so it was like, okay, unless I was really close with you, or other than that, I'd be out in public and everybody would be like, you're just so reserved. And I'm like, well, I'm chilling. You know what I mean? Like I'm having a good time, but I'm chilling. I don't have anything to say right now. Plus I hate talking over music.
Right.
So it's just like, I don't have, but now like, it just seemed like these things tended to gravitate towards me, and a lot. I was always intimidated by, because I'm like, all of this stuff. Like I did radio with Joe Ice. We did one-on-one jams. We had a morning show, and then even hosting events and stuff like that. I'm like, I have to talk to people. What do I say? What am I supposed to say to these people? I'm like, but it just kind of I just kept showing up. I just kept going, even no matter how intimidated I was by it. I just kept showing up and kept doing it, and I stopped trying to worry about what people would think about it. I was just like, if it felt right, that was my whole thing. Is if it felt right, then I was going to try it, at least see where it goes, and it's led me all the way to where I'm at now.
So you're involved. You are involved. Your feet is dangling and everything. You over here, you interviewing people. So. What are some of the projects that you're working on? Like, I know you're one of the co-hosts of the Space Table. You have the Ballaholics. You also have a salon thing jumping off. So, like, you have a lot of things that even some people don't know about, like, because they're dumb. But I'm just saying they don't know. So, like, what's going? How do you feel about that? Like, being in the Ballaholics, being on the Space Table, which I love that show.
Yeah.
Show.
Yeah. Shout out to Space Table. Shout out Black Sajak and Boone and the whole team. But it's what I love to do. It's just what I love to do. People ask me all the time, because they do see it. They're just like, you're at the gym, then you're doing the Space Table, then
you need to take his man
you're
to
hosting.
the gym.
On the move.
You need to take this man, teach him the proper form.
Then you're hosting, and then you got, you're doing the clothing line and also stuff. When do you sleep? And I'm like, I actually sleep all the time. But
she's a vampire. She's really a vampire.
But it's just something that I love to do, and I've learned over the years also how to balance everything, because I was at one point really just touching everything. I was like, okay, I can do it, and I was spreading myself way too thin. So now I know how to say no. if I can't do it, I'm just like, I would love to, but I can't. So, but it's just, it comes easy for me. It doesn't feel like work for me because of these things that I enjoy doing.
So in 2010, right, you released an EP on Dark Planet Records titled Sherell Rowe.
Yep.
What inspired that creation of that project?
I was working with a producer at that time who he very, very talented guy. And he had a specific sound. He listened to all different types of music, like that underground music and stuff like that. And he had brought he brought this project to me, and he was letting me hear the beats and stuff that he was coming up with, and it was so different. And this was like pre-Lady Gaga, all that like that different pop stuff that people started coming out with afterwards. And at first I was just like, I don't think people are gonna get this. Like this is completely it's different. I'm coming from a go-go R&B background. I'm singing for go-go bands, so I'm just like, what are people? They're not going to understand it. Like, not my market, but he introduced me to a whole nother. But people don't understand in DC, there's so many different groups of people. Mm-hmm. And so I got introduced to a whole nother market of people that didn't even know existed in DC. And it was a music, definitely a musically inclined market of people that just loved underground artists. Yeah, they were more into underground artists than they were mainstream artists. And so I was like, oh, okay, this is different. So I'm like doing the 930 Club. I'm doing it was like DC 9 at the time. It was like all those little spots on U Street. People would perform at. I was doing all those spots, and it was nice because like they really did accept me. When I'm used to doing shows for R&B and hip hop shows, I'm going to them and you look at the crowd and they're just like, if they don't know you, they're like,
nah, for real.
You know what I mean? It's not necessarily saying they don't like you, but they don't know you, right? Yeah. So, but if for an artist, we feed off the energy of the crowd, so it's just like it can be intimidating, and it can be a little overwhelming at times. But when I went and started performing for that underground crowd, they were in there like I was Beyonce on the stage. They was like, they was coming back if they found I was performing. They was bringing more people. So I loved it.
When you look back on that EP, what do you think it represents now to you?
So now I just feel like it represents, that was a different stage in my life, right? Like I was really experimenting with who I was as an artist and who I am as a person. And like, does this fit me? Right. Can I pull this off? Like, because that's honestly, I don't care what it is. Whatever you try to do, if it's not you, you're not going to pull it off. Absolutely. And people are going to see that. Yep. You know what I mean? Like, cause you're not going to be able to put your all into it. But it was just a stepping stone into showing me that all these things, again, not to be closed-minded. Right. Because at first I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Yeah. But once I did it, I'm like, oh, this is cool. This is nice. It sounded like me.
Because you got a lot of heavy percussions on that album, I think. There's a lot of different...
And synthesizers. Yeah, very synth driven.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool.
Yeah, thank you.
I thought it was cool.
He even taught me how to play the synthesizer live while I was doing my shows, which is another thing. And I didn't realize how hard it is to play and sing at the same time.
I believe it.
Oh my gosh. When that first started, I was like, but he would have me in there for hours just playing, trying to get my fingers right and getting the music right, and then adding the singing at the same time. But trying to concentrate on both at first, I was like, this is crazy.
Can you play the piano? You know how to play piano?
No, I don't know how to play it, but I've played certain songs, but I watched YouTube to teach myself. But if you ask me what the notes are, no, I have no clue.
So you've also done music videos. You've done music videos. You know that. But you do movies too.
Yes. Yeah.
And on one of the movies that you did, you were on that pole, girl. You was on that pole. You was dropping it like it's hot, and you was spinning around like. What made you want to get involved in that? Because that takes training. I saw some of the practice, y'all. It was a lot of swinging going on.
And you know me, so I was a tomboy. So like, and so when my homegirl, shout out Vina Rivers, she's the director and the producer and the writer of that series. It's called Deceitful Motives. It's actually a series. And when she first came to me about it, she was just like, I have a role that I want you to play. This is a girl named Blaze. I'm like, oh yeah, Blaze, tell me more. She said, Blaze is an exotic dancer. I said, what?
Said,
you was clapping for canned goods on.
I was like,
they're like, you've done it for years.
She was like, but you work out, you got the body, you could do it. And I'm just like, well, so I gotta like twerk and stuff. Like, what do I got? So she was like, well, don't worry, we're gonna
Drop it low.
Right.
Yeah. So she was like, we're gonna have you doing the pole dancing classes. I literally had was it 2.5 weeks before we shot that first scene, which was so crazy because I'm practicing, right? And this, I'm telling you, I have a newfound respect for strippers because I'm in the gym. I can bench press 135 like it's nothing. But to get on that pole and to hold yourself up, I had muscles in my arms hurting that I didn't even know existed. Yeah. And it does. So that's a lot of training that they have to go through. But when we shot that first scene, the first scene we shot was in a strip club. And so I'm sitting here thinking I got the routine down. I've been practicing, so I'm good. So I'm in the back. We're in hair and makeup, getting ready to put our outfits on and stuff. The whole time I'm not thinking that it's going to be an actual club scene. I'm thinking I'm dancing for the cameras, right? So by the time we're done with hair and makeup, I come out, it's a club full of niggas. And I'm like, wait a minute. I said,
y'all get here?
Right. I'm like,
when y'all get here?
I said, who are these people?
Are they tipping?
Right.
Oh,
and she's
man.
like, these are all the extras for the club scene. I'm like, I got to dance in front of them? I said, hold up, we ain't talk about this. Nobody told me. She's like, well, it's a club scene.
What you thought?
Gotta be people.
Yeah,
right,
so
They
right.
had real ones. I want to know.
Some did. Some of them had the fake money. You know what I mean?
right.
But I when I walked out of that little stage thing, I walked out, I was like, hey.
I'll admit, you
everybody.
did your thing.
I thought it was good.
Yeah,
And all the girls that were in the scene were actual dancers. I was the only one that was an actress playing a dancer. So
wow.
I had to explain to them. I was like, ladies, y'all look really good, but please don't judge me. I had 2.5 weeks to get this together. And I have never done this before, but they were really helpful. They were very nice to me. And like, I had a lot of fun. And that's another one of those things where it was just like, I stepped outside of my comfort zone and
Man,
I tried something.
do it.
A lot of people.
You've been trying to get me to do stuff like that to get us rich for a long time.
I'm telling you.
I'm not doing
A
it.
got
lot
that
of
big butt for
people
no reason.
don't understand that strippers. My hats off to them because you got to be strong. Like,
They're acrobats.
You gotta be,
Acrobats.
but to be a patron in here, you gotta respect the patron. You gotta be strong. But Danny, tell me what you reached out to me about a week ago. Tell them that about the whole scene. I didn't know it was a movie.
So
say it. Be blunt.
Listen,
'Cause you asked me about it.
Listen. So
Drink my Gatorade.
I happen to be on Instagram, and I'm scrolling. As I do, I'm scrolling, looking, minding my business.
No, he's never minding his.
And I'm like, I looked at your story. I'm checking a lot of the stories. I looked at your story, and I'm like, whoa, time out. I said, I hit Mike. I said, Mike, what does Sherell do, bro? I said, what does she do? So I'm thinking, I said, maybe she danced. I said, because she was doing her thing from what I seen. Like,
But I've been trying to throwing dollars to my friend.
I'm just like, maybe
Gotta
she
support the
does.
cause.
I'm like, yo, maybe she does.
So then he called. Then I talked to him. He goes,
Yeah.
He goes, Trina. I said, what? He said, Sherell got her OnlyFans. I said, what? I said, what are you talking
Shit,
about?
I wish, because
said,
right now I have a lot of
I'm
money.
like,
I
yo,
said, maybe
right
she
now.
got something subscribed to.
Ain't
I
no
don't
reason
know.
She doing
why
her
that.
thing, man,
I
for
wouldn't be
real.
broke right now.
Like,
Shit.
what? Let me tell you something. We wouldn't be broke.
Absolutely.
Look,
I'm like, Trina, get on this pile with me, girl.
let me tell you something. I will twerk and clap. She can jump up in the pole. I'm not that strong. I'm not doing that.
Now I'm glad you cleared that up though. That was an experience. I know it had to have been.
Yeah, no,
it was
no,
definitely dope.
I had
Definitely
so
dope.
much fun.
Yeah,
I would
definitely.
honestly take pole dancing classes because like the amount of strength that it takes. Like,
Right, I agree.
And it's fun to learn. Like, I've been to them.
People say that it's a normal thing. I've seen it on
Yeah.
like either line dancing or
Right.
Oh, yeah.
pole dancing or
And it's
another
not
thing,
easy
too.
because I did it for
No.
somebody's
Yeah,
like
it don't look
my
easy.
cousin's bachelorette party.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
It don't look easy.
got my legs bare. I said,
them
what
girls
the
be making it
hell's
look
going on
so
here?
easy. The way they just be turning sideways and they just be making their legs all
No, the way they be
dainty.
picking up money with their butt cheeks in private.
It's
Girl, I
crazy.
was like,
It be
what
crazy.
is going on here?
It's crazy.
I don't know. So I'm gonna just say this: how do your beliefs and the faith you have influence your daily life and work?
So I'm a very spiritual person, right? But one thing that I'm learning through this whole journey is to trust the process and trust God and to let go
Yep.
of control.
Yep.
That was one of my biggest issues. It's like I felt like I needed to control everything, and that comes from ego. It comes from fear. It comes from like being afraid of, you know, this certain circumstances. I'm human, right? So it's like, of course, I'm going to want to protect myself in any situation. But I'm starting to learn that no matter what, it's always going to be okay, and things are going to work out the way that they're supposed to, and I don't have to control anything. If you really truly trust God and you trust the process, you don't have anything to worry about or be afraid of.
It's crazy you just said that. I felt like you was just talking to me. Like,
Yeah.
I really do. Because we had a conversation about this like last week.
Yeah.
And I find myself always wanting to control everything.
You drive yourself crazy.
Yeah, and I do. I find myself in tears, you know what I'm saying, by myself sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's nothing wrong with that. But this
Right.
you gotta remember. When it comes to being spiritual, whatever you go through, like we see a small window, right?
Right.
So we only can see this much. But God sees the bigger picture.
Right.
So that's what we hate, that we don't see the complete picture. It's like, that's why God be I call it God taps that ass.
Right.
Because that's what
real
it is.
talk, real talk,
It's tapping your ass like, nah, we're going to turn this around. You know, whatever. It can be involving anything.
Right.
I just, you know, I struggle with that. She knows I hate not being able to control the simplest things. And I'm like, and I find more peace when I just like, okay, whatever's going to happen. Like, it could be anything. It could be my birthday. It could be a party. And I'd be like, wait a minute. And she'd be like, whatever's supposed to happen, it's going to happen. I'm like, bitch, what you mean, girl? But, you know, that's a really good thing to you know, learn, because it'll help you in life, actually. It'll help you with a lot of things. But this is something that I wanted to ask you because, I don't know. I wanted to ask you, like, what are some difficulties that you've encountered with friends when they expect you to stay the same while you're growing and evolving?
Yeah. So you know how growing up, we always hear this saying like, "You've changed."
Yeah.
You've changed, right? Like, and it's always put in this negative connotation, and not realizing that change in life is needed, is very much needed. Like,
necessary.
We're all here for a purpose. We all have our own journeys, and a lot of times we can tend to take another person's journey personal. And what we have to realize is that somebody else's actions and somebody else's their journey or whatever they have going on isn't about you.
Right.
Yep.
We make it about us all the time, and it's about whatever they're going through. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you have to let people learn their lessons and go through what they go through. They might not understand. They might not understand it. They might not see it the way that you see it, and it's okay. Yeah. Because everybody has to learn in their own time, and you just have to just accept that stuff and like accept things with love.
Right.
I think that's something that we need to start practicing also. It's just like, stop being so negative all the time about judgmental and judging people. Like, accept things with love. That's that person.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep. I agree.
You gotta accept them where they are.
Yeah, accept them where they are, and like I said, it's going to be okay. And you know, there's nothing really to be afraid of. Like, I mean, we're human, right?
Yeah.
We're going to have feelings. Like, again, you're going to want to protect yourself.
I'm a wholehearted light-skinned woman.
But it's just really reminding yourself that at the end of the day, everything is really going to be okay. And I have to constantly remind myself that all the time. I'm like, Sherell, it's okay. None of this stuff really matters. All the stuff that we look at and we stress about, these small situations, right? It's like, yeah, it makes you feel some type of way, but those are the moments when you have to like step back. And you're like, okay, why does this trigger me like this? What is this trigger coming from? Why does this upset me? You know
what happened to me?
Yeah.
What haven't I got over?
You can't look at somebody else to fix it for you. You check yourself. Check yourself, because then once you start learning, when you start doing that and dialing back and like really, really looking at yourself in the mirror and accepting like your flaws and all that, you won't get triggered as much by people's behaviors and their actions or things that don't go your way. You're just like, you know, it's okay.
Oh yeah.
We had a episode on that, you know, calling yourself the culprit. You know what I mean? A lot of people always tell their stories, but they never tell when they're the culprit. It's always they're the victim. You know what I'm saying? People gotta get away from that, man. Everybody has a culprit story.
Everybody.
You know what I'm saying? So I got a question for you. So you hit number 7 on the spot on Reverb Nation's top spot, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pop charts. What was that moment like for you at that time?
I think at that time I didn't really understand the validity of it. I was just like, okay.
That's what's up, though. Number 7. That's amazing. That's major. Yeah,
'Cause, yeah,
that's
you know,
major.
yeah. I was just like, okay, my music is making some noise. You know what I'm saying? So
Big time.
So it's just like, so where do I go from here? I think it just gave me that confidence to continue to do what I was doing.
Right.
But yeah, it was still a great accomplishment for me. It's just like, all right, I'm doing the right thing. People are loving it. This is a good thing. So what do I do next?
Right.
I think that people have misconceptions about you.
All the time.
Like what do you think some of the biggest misconceptions about you?
We could be here all day talking about this. I mean, I don't know. I think that people have this love-hate relationship with me, man. Like I don't get it. It's just like there's so many people who don't really know me like that. They know of me.
Yep.
Most of them have never
Always
really
see
held
it.
a real conversation with me
Right.
ever.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That you might have been in the same vicinity. We have the same circle of friends. I don't know. I've gotten that I'm stuck up, that I'm mean.
Really?
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
I don't know where that comes from. That
Craziness.
I don't know that I'm just I don't know if aggressive is the right word, but I'm dominant, and I am. It's just that I have confidence. I exude confidence, and then I just don't. I'm not gonna dim or dumb myself down to make somebody else comfortable. I used to do that.
Right.
I used to do that, and it just. It held me back so much, but I can't really blame anybody else for that. I did that. I made the conscious decision to do that, and I decided, like I said, the more I kept going through, all the stuff that I was going through, and then just going through my journey, I'm just like, I can't continue to hold myself back because I'm not doing anything wrong.
Right.
No.
People will try to guilt you into making because people will be like, you got to believe in yourself. You got to, you got to believe. And then when you do that and you have confidence, they're like,
dare you?
Yeah, they're like,
problem.
oh,
How dare you?
you're cocky, and
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
a
I'm
problem. Yeah.
not cocky. It's just I love I love myself. I really do.
Yeah.
And it's taken me a lot to get to that point. Not that I didn't love myself before, but I just didn't understand what that
Right.
meant and what that felt like. But now I'm like, this is who I am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Either you love me or you don't, and I'm okay either way, because the people that are supposed to be in my life, they're going to be
They're
here.
there, right.
God places the people in my life that are supposed to be there. Again, that's my trust and my faith in Him. I'm okay with everything else.
Yo, people are weirdos.
Yeah, but
Always see.
contrary to people's belief,
Weirdos.
let's
Yeah.
just be clear. We are not outside all the time like everybody thinks we're outside.
But even if we are, who
But
who
the thing
cares?
is, and they
Right,
think
right.
she makes
Who
me go
cares?
out. No, this is the thing. They think she makes me
They
go
think I
outside. Do you
kidnap
think
her.
anybody can make me?
That's crazy. Yeah,
Sherell
that's-
Rowe does not make me
That's
do
crazy.
anything I don't want to do.
Right.
And not only that, when I'm outside, I'm working. I'm always working.
It's business.
It's always work. I'm always
It's
working.
slightly joke.
But again,
But
my
even if
whole
it
thing
wasn't, it didn't even. Doesn't
Yeah, but
doesn't matter.
But it be
How does it
mattering to
affect-
people.
exactly.
But it really be mattering to people.
are
Like
weirdos.
Which is
people
crazy.
really
Weird.
say stuff about it. It's,
They do.
and I'm
Yeah.
confused. Like, why does it? What are you doing with
But it-
Sherell? Well, why are you asking me a question?
But people
Right.
that pay so much attention to the things that you do, they don't. That means they don't have nothing going on
Exactly.
because they wouldn't have
Absolutely.
time.
Absolutely.
I don't have time to worry about what somebody else is doing. I don't never call you and be like, do you know such and such? I don't
Like,
care.
I don't want to hear about that
I
crap.
don't care.
Those people, I can't stand when somebody always calls me and they got something to tell me about what somebody else then said about me. I can't stand
See,
that.
it's a different. So this is the thing. I do that.
Right.
Two, I will do that to her because,
Yeah.
but I'm not doing that to everybody.
Everybody,
that
right,
speak.
right.
I'm not going around and calling everybody on my phone like.
Oh, they said this, they said- right.
No, but to her because I
We're
might
protective
touch-
over each other.
Yeah, I'm
Supposed
not.
to be that way.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah,
just saying
that's-
I'm gonna say it. You know, whatever the case
Yeah.
may be. But I'm just saying like. Sometimes when you allow that type of behavior, it really drains you so
It
bad
will.
because
Yes.
I've had
It will.
friends that literally I would hang out with them and I'd be like, why the hell am I tired?
Yeah.
Because you didn't drain me
My
so
energy. There
you
bad
go.
of
Yes.
my
Yes.
energy.
Yes.
There's men, I'm not even gonna say that. It's not just women friends, it's men
everybody,
friends,
yeah.
men you deal with, relationships you had. Like,
yep.
damn, you giving me bags under my eyes,
Yeah.
messing with you.
Yeah.
Like I can't
I just
do
want to
that.
sleep now.
That's why you be like this. She be under the covers. Like this. I'm like, girl, it's dark in there.
Yeah.
Like, what is you doing?
It's
just
a
wanna
real
sleep.
thing. It's really a real thing. Man.
No,
It's-
it really is.
It's crazy.
Especially in this area. I'm sorry, and I don't mean no harm and no disrespect. People out here, a lot of people don't make it because the support is not there. They hate so bad. It's apparent. Like you can go in a room and like they're looking at like you all over my views but you don't want to speak to me. You
Right.
don't want to like it, but you're gonna view it. You're gonna make my views 12K,
Right.
but it's 100 likes on something. I feel like people do that to you, but there's so many people that do love you and do love what you do. So I think it's now it's like a little balance. Like
Yeah.
I think it pretty much
See,
is
you
a
need
balance.
I feel like you need the ones that's gonna hate. You need them to, because they're gonna secretly watch.
Yeah.
No, it's not a
Man,
secret
they-
anymore.
they're-
Social media does not let anything
Yeah.
be a
Right,
secret.
they're gonna secretly watch you.
That button
You know what I'm saying?
says
But-
non-follower. Like, what are you here
But all
for?
it is for me, the people that like hate and are in that mind frame, I'm like,
Right.
that is something that you have to deal with.
Yeah, personally.
Like a lot of times I feel like part of my journey is me being a healer, and a lot of times like I feel like I'm a mirror for people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so if you get triggered just by my presence and my energy,
Right.
that's something that you need to look at. A lot of people don't understand that though. It's just like, you're not mad at me.
because they're not inclined spiritually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
you know what I'm
why.
saying? Exactly.
But their demons are aggravated.
Yeah,
So
big
when you
time.
walk in a room, it's
absolutely.
like,
Absolutely.
ugh,
That's
they're like this.
that mirror
That's what
though
it is.
that
Yeah,
people
absolutely.
don't like to see.
Absolutely.
Because I'm not gonna lie, there was a point in time in my life I told her I did not like my reflection.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if I was told I was pretty my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like my reflection.
you real
It
with
was ugly.
yourself,
Yeah, because
yeah.
that's, you know what, that's that self-check.
Yeah, yeah,
I had to
absolutely.
check myself. It
Absolutely.
doesn't mean I'm perfect.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything. I'm a bad person. It's just, you need a self-check. And that's just
Absolutely.
what it is. People don't like doing that because that requires accountability.
It
And
does.
people don't like accountability.
No.
Yeah.
They hate that. Because then you got to be like, well, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have did this way,
You gotta
and
deal
they don't
with
like
yourself.
that. Then God comes and taps
Yeah,
that ass,
you
but I'm
gotta-
not gonna tap
gotta
her
deal
ass.
I
with
think
yourself.
the biggest lesson I've learned so far throughout everything is that the best thing that I could do is to just show up authentically as myself no matter what. Because and I always preach that to everybody. Just, you should always be yourself, because like you not doing something because of what you're afraid of somebody else is thinking, or you're just afraid in general.
Right.
You're taking away from the gift that God has given you and share it with somebody else. Somebody might need that. You never know. And so I always tell everybody, I'm just like, I can only be me. That's all I can do.
Yep.
And I'm
I
not
agree.
trying to be anybody else. I'm not competing with anybody else. I'm not intimidated by nobody else. Like, it's whatever's meant for me will never pass me by. And I believe that wholeheartedly.
How do you describe your evolution from your early releases to your music now that you're creating now?
I think the confidence is definitely there now. Now, like I said, it's just whatever I do music, it's just, I'm just going to put me into it. I'm not thinking about it so much now. Like, oh, does it sound good?
Right.
Like, what, are people going to hate it? I don't think about none of that stuff anymore.
Right.
It's like, if it, like I said, if it feels good to me and it sounds good to me, I'm just like, all right, no, I'm
Crack the
going to
code.
rock with it.
You crack the code. That's,
Yeah,
that's
you
it.
know what I'm saying?
You crack the code. Crack the code.
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah, and she's still a gatekeeper of music. That's just a part of it. She's a gatekeeper.
That's only because I started getting into so many other different things, you know.
Yeah, but
music is always going to be there. I feel like it's
she
gonna
over
come
here.
back
Look,
around.
I have this song. I have this. I'm like, what? I ain't never heard that damn song. She's like, why you put it out? Yeah, I'm not ready.
It be
Like,
like
and that's
that, though.
cool, but I mean, sometimes you do want stuff for yourself, and like, I still got it.
Yeah,
Like, that's what it be like.
It be like that because I have a lot of music that I never put out that I don't even like.
Okay, MC VA
Like,
Poe.
yeah, straight up. I have a lot of music that I don't like.
you don't
so
like it? Why?
Either it was the beat, and I didn't ride the beat like I wanted to.
Okay.
Chill out. Pause.
I'll say pause for you.
don't.
He
get
didn't
him
ride that
started.
beat
Crazy
like he was
word.
supposed
Yeah,
to.
you know, and then it was other times where I felt like I didn't put my all into what I was doing too. I might have been getting rushed, or I'm in a room full of other niggas that I don't want to be in a room with. I want to be by myself.
Yeah.
So I rushed through my work.
So the
you know what I mean?
confidence wasn't there.
Right. So
Yeah,
it's times like
yeah.
that too. So I've had those times. So I
Yeah.
get it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's important to an artist.
Yeah.
Because Erykah Badu, that's what she said. She was like, I'm an artist. I'm sensitive about my
Yeah.
shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Big time.
that's real.
Yeah.
Because this is you. You're
Like,
literally
look
pouring
here,
yourself
I don't like
into
it,
this.
and you know I don't like it. It's
Yeah.
my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't have. That's why it's a whole bunch of different genres. You're not gonna like everybody's
No,
music.
you're not. And that's what you got to remember too. Because I don't
Yeah.
like everybody's music. I appreciate it for what it is,
Right,
but it
right.
might not be my cup of tea.
Right. Absolutely.
Well, I just want to get here a little juicy real quick. I need.
Go ahead, do your
to get
thing, do your thing.
personal.
Oh,
Like,
Do your thing.
Lord. Here we go.
let me just.
Do your thing.
Here we go.
Is Sherell Rowe in a relationship right now, currently?
Before you answer that,
Ooh.
make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel.
Absolutely.
Don't forget to do that.
Absolutely.
All right, now back to it.
Go ahead. Like you see it like this. You gotta go like back to
Now
that.
back to it. Right.
Like, what's going on in your, because you have all this stuff going on, you gotta like a little romance, a little, a little something,
Hey, only her homegirl can do this.
Yeah, Lord.
Only her
Well, this
homegirl.
is payback.
Hey.
Define relationship. Like, no.
I mean, whatever it is to you. See, these days it can be
Right.
whatever. It can be whatever.
She said that, right?
I'm in a relationship with myself. I'm
Great-
loving
great
on
answer.
myself. I'm
Great
appreciating
answer.
myself. I'm learning myself. I'm constantly working on being a better person every single day, and just learning from my mistakes and being grateful. So one thing that I've started doing within the past month or two is just waking up every single day and just saying what I'm grateful for before I even touch my phone. Because the first thing I would do, and I know most people do, is just I wake up and I automatically just go on my phone.
Yep.
That doesn't help you, especially
all.
like to set the tone for the day. So the first thing I started doing is I wake up and I just start naming what I'm grateful for. And I've been meditating for a long time. So that's something but just the first thing I do is say what I'm grateful for. And so
And I'm first.
you're number one on that.
Thank you. I appreciate
Yes,
that.
you're number one on
like that.
Well, it's God and
then
you.
me.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Right.
Life.
But are you open to dating? Even if I understand you're dating.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. But I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
saying, are you like open to dating anybody? Like if you were open to dating anybody, how would you describe like your ideal type of situation? Like what would you do?
Honestly,
Don't lie to me.
Oh, look.
Hey, Trina
I'm not gonna lie.
going in. She's going in right now.
I'm not. So I am definitely open.
Okay.
My heart is open. So I'm not afraid of love. No matter how I've gotten my heart broken several times. You know what I mean? And but I'm not scared of it because I just felt like all of those situations taught me something.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna allow that to make me bitter because that's not how I want to live my life. I don't want to feel that.
Do you think you can balance the way you move in a relationship?
I absolutely can. I just the man that I'm dealing with has to be able to understand that also.
Right.
Because the one thing I have learned, that's another thing, is that the man that I deal with has to be very secure within himself.
Right.
Because I am surrounded by men constantly every single day. You know what I mean? And I do work. I work a lot. But with any of my past situations, I was always openly inviting them to anything because I don't want anybody to feel uncomfortable. It's just like,
Right.
look, you can be around all the people that I'm around so that you understand that this is nothing. But for some reason, like just because of whatever they're dealing with
Right.
and the ego, they weren't ready for that. So, and I understand that. That's fine.
Insecurities.
Yeah, it's insecurities. And
Yeah.
it's I understand it. So, but I know moving forward that any man that I deal with has to be in that secure place.
Right. It's a great answer.
Can I ask a question
Of
on
course
that?
you can.
Yeah.
Do they have to have a job? It's just a question. Just a question.
Hell yeah. Or at least,
Okay.
now I'm not going to say a job. At least you got to have a career. You have to have a business, like something that you're aiming towards or working on or you're doing. But
Because I had noticed, like, it's women nowadays, they accept men with no job, like with nothing going on.
yeah, no.
Yeah, I don't
No,
hang around
absolutely.
Just
women like
that.
that.
Okay.
I can't at all.
All right.
Yeah.
I
Nope,
don't think
just a question.
We wouldn't even work.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We wouldn't even work.
Where
well.
are we gonna go?
It's crazy.
I have no
What are we gonna
idea.
do?
It was just a
Like-
question.
I could, look,
It's just
Don't
can I
beat
go to
me up.
McDonald's?
It was just
Can
a
I go to
question.
McDonald's? We can't even go to McDonald's.
Yeah, that
The
wouldn't work.
4 for $4.
Yeah.
Who's paying for this every time? Me?
Oh.
Bro, you don't have any questions you want to ask while she's here, bro? I mean, you've been quiet half the
Yeah,
time.
we met some years back.
Yeah, that's been years.
A Capella with Ace.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ace
So
and
yeah,
JL and-
little music stuff and all of that.
Yeah.
You know, I used to. I play the background though. She know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was doing my little thing, running around, and I met you and Ace, and
Yeah.
the different engineers and the different artists. I mean, that was it. I didn't do music, so I was just kind of like meeting people
Yeah.
And the last
and
time we worked
recording
together,
stuff.
It was like it was a music video.
Right. And when I do my documentary for myself, I have footage from back then.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
gonna be like
Are you gonna include some
series.
clips from that?
it's gonna
Yeah.
be from then when I started till now.
now.
Well, so when I put it together. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't put any of those weird videos you put together and make me do backflips. Don't put any of that in part of your project.
I just sent
I was
one,
laughing.
so
I'm not going to.
yeah.
It's not funny.
I was laughing.
because y'all both do the same.
That was
thing.
crazy.
Like, she
I
was
just
Michael
sent
Jackson.
you guys one.
I'm not looking at it because I don't
Okay,
trust it.
don't.
I don't.
So Sherell, are there any new projects, collaborations, or performances coming up that you have?
So
works?
now I'm working with Easy Street now. He has a podcast called Live from Culture. It was Live from the District. It's called Live from the Culture now, and he's officially brought me on as his co-host for that.
That's what's up. Congratulations, man. That's
Thank
what's
you.
up.
So I'm doing that. I am hosting a Christmas event, and a toy drive for Santana Moss next Friday. I have there's a Tyson's Corner Music Festival that happens every year. It's like 4,000 plus people out there. I'm hosting that for the third year in a row. But that's Memorial Weekend. That's not till 2026. And I think that's pretty much it. There's a possible movie project in the works where
Oh wow, that's what's
I
up.
might be playing a gay girl, but we'll see.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
But that's
You're
just
not gonna
constantly
be touching privates.
You got a lot of things
I don't
going
know.
on. That's
Might
good though.
touch a little
To
titty.
touch privates, you might touch.
Talking about constantly on the
Just
move
saying,
and
I'm
working.
just
That's
saying.
what I'm
She
talking about.
said
I
she's
didn't
gonna
even
be
hear what you
caress
said.
a booty
She
or
said
something.
she's playing a gay girl. She might be
Oh,
touching
man.
tail or
I
something.
mean, you know,
You might have to put your hands on something.
hey, you know, it is what
Ain't
it
nothing
is.
wrong with it. I'm not against
Hey.
it. Whatever
hey,
pays.
you know.
What can you do?
Hey, I'll
It's-
touch a nipple or
It's
something.
acting, you know.
What
I'm
can
not.
you do?
I'm not against
Fake.
it. Yeah.
What can you do?
You do have an obsession with R&B gay girl music. So that's not
No, there's nothing wrong with that. So
listen,
would
I
you
do
play?
too.
Would you
At
play a
all.
role
Would I-
where?
At all.
Right.
me.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
For
think-
I mean, I
for
already played
free.
the
For
stripper.
free, I would play the. Look, I do that every day.
Okay.
I look at butts and.
So I think it's different. For
So
women.
what would you play? You ain't even let me
Let
finish.
him finish his sentence.
For $1 billion cash.
No.
You not doing it?
Crazy.
Let me tell you something.
Smoking.
I'll be in
I
here.
just-
You would be like,
Nah,
hey.
I don't know, man.
So you wouldn't do the murder.
Just the whole
valid
hands?
thing.
My
You wouldn't do.
masculinity wouldn't let me allow
I
me
get
to
it.
do that.
I get it.
Your
I don't
what?
know. My masculinity just wouldn't allow me to do that. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. I couldn't.
Yes. Hey,
I-
$1 billion.
Billion?
I'll
What
get
else
over
you want me to do?
I wouldn't. I don't know. I feel like that's selling your soul to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
but
you got to
Nah,
remember,
it's
acting,
work.
acting is
I get it,
working.
but
Acting
Acting
is
is a real life.
acting is you're playing a character
Yeah.
that is completely
Right.
not you.
Yeah.
That's not selling your soul. Is
So-
doing something.
What was the name of the actor that played he was in The Wire. Michael
Omar.
something.
Oh,
he
Michael
played,
Williams.
he played Omar.
Yeah,
Michael
And-
Williams.
Yeah, and
I
he's
get
a
it.
great actor.
Right, yeah,
and he's
absolutely.
not gay in real life.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
The,
But,
the dude from P Valley, he's not gay.
yeah, the one murder.
Right, he's
yeah.
not gay. Yeah, I know.
He's
He
married.
No, he has
I
a-
want to feed my family.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
I get
what
it.
he said.
I
So
get
some
it.
actors
Definitely
can do
not
it.
doing that. But I see what you're saying
But that's what
now.
I'm saying though. But see, and
I
was gonna
seen
ask
that
you-
shit.
See,
Hell
I didn't say.
no.
I'm
This
just
is
saying.
what I
it's
was
an
gonna ask.
example.
You don't
It's
say
an
less.
example.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. I
Less
just
is said.
some things I can't get past. I just can't
Mike.
do that.
No,
No.
Didn't you say you need Sherell? Didn't you say?
He said nope.
Did you say you wanted Sherell to train you in the gym?
Oh man.
Oh yeah, we can make that happen.
You said that.
did. It was the other day. What
Yeah.
did I say though?
Talk about something. She's a personal trainer. She does everything. Yeah. Do I,
Well, I said the only way I would lift weights.
Yeah,
is
if somebody
I
knew what they were
had
doing.
somebody
I
that
said
That
she's
knew
not
what
gonna
they
steer
was
wrong,
what they was doing.
Yeah.
but she's a little rough.
I am not rough.
She is rough on me.
But see, I learned that from working out with men. I worked out
Well,
with men.
I'm not a man, and you're not a man, and you're not supposed to do.
If I can do it, you can do it.
No.
I hurt myself. That's why working out, not knowing, just going in.
Yeah.
Working out, lifting weights, and I wound up hurting my shoulder
Yeah, you
over
gotta
a
be
year.
careful. Yeah.
Pain. So I said the next time I do, I'll have somebody that know what they doing. Show show the right way.
Well,
that's
let me
all.
know whenever you want to work out.
You know what? I forgot. So, you've interviewed a lot of celebrities.
Yeah.
What has been like your best encounter, like your favorite encounter, like your favorite person to interview?
I would have to say Taraji. Taraji was my favorite. She's so down to earth, like, and amazing. She's an amazing spirit. Like, you can tell that she doesn't get caught up in this celebrity life. You know what I mean?
She seemed like it.
No, yeah, she was so cool. Was answered everybody's questions. it was really nice to talk to her.
Okay.
So for new listeners, right, hearing you for the first time today, what's the one song that you think that you would want them to actually go listen to if you had a chance to throw it out there?
Transparency.
Why Transparency?
Because that was me talking about I was talking about a relationship, but I was also talking about my life, because it's just one of those things. There's a difference between being truthful and being transparent.
Okay, I like that.
Transparency is just like where you just lay it all out. Like you're just completely honest about everything, no matter what. Even if you feel like it's gonna hurt, you just have that dialogue. You have that open conversation with somebody, or you just put that out there and you're for yourself,
Right.
Unapologetically. And so that's why I would say transparency.
That's what's up. That's a good answer. Great answer. And after that?
No, I think that sums it up. Where can people follow you?
You can go on Instagram at Sherell Rowe Show. That's Sherell with 1 R and 2 L's and no E at the end. People spell my name so wrong. Even when they're looking dead at it, they still spell my name wrong. Or you can, just on Instagram mostly. And then you can follow the official Spades table, and that's Spades with a Z, and check out all the interviews and check out our show too.
Man, shout out to them too. I'm glad they allowed us to have you on here.
Yeah,
So, you know what I mean?
yeah.
It's my best
big
friend.
time.
She was coming on here. My best friend.
That too.
Before that.
And I appreciate Trina for getting you to come on here also. Let me say that much also. But yeah, man, it's been a great show. I hope you guys enjoyed that. As usual, we try to bring y'all some, in-depth situations and topics so we can chop it up. But yeah, make sure y'all go like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Trina, you want to take us out?
Follow me on Instagram, Trina the Baddest Bee, and make sure you follow the Off The Stoop Podcast on YouTube, also the Instagram page. We see you next time. Thank you, Sherell. We really enjoyed having you.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Mike.
Oh, and don't forget, make sure you go tell your mother, your brother, your sister, your uncle. Tell everybody we here to stay.
Support's free.
Yes.
All right, see y'all later.